Entrepreneurs, stay in your parents' house a little longer. This is just like observation that I've made so far. I recently moved out of my parents' house to another place closer to where I'm working for NYSC. The reason why I moved actually is basically to get closer to my workplace. But like most of the time I'm working remotely. So it's only like once in a while that I work, like I go to work. And I haven't even started officially going to work as of right now. I'm still working remotely. So like my experience so far basically has been nice. It's been good. But the reason why I say that entrepreneurs should stay in their parents' house a little longer is because of funding. Now, funding in this country is hard to come by, especially if you're in Nigeria. Even if you're abroad, if you have the opportunity to work for someone else, like maybe you have a 9 to 5, and you are staying in your parents' house, you basically do not need to pay any bills, because except if maybe you have like family issues or anything like that, which obviously is sad. But if you have like proper family, everything is good, why not just do your 9 to 5, stay in your parents' house, keep your money, your salary, like you can buy some things for yourself obviously, but like keep some money for your business. That's like a way of building capital and funding for your business. So this is something that I've observed, or I would say is a good idea, especially if you are looking for funding for your business. So I would just say stay in your parents' house. And I've given my reason basically as to why I advise that you stay in your parents' house. So me thinking about this, like it's a good idea obviously. The question now is, if you've already moved out of your parents' house, how can you still have this benefit, right? And I would just say is, if you moved out of your parents' house already, just cut down your enjoyment. I would say it's enjoyment, because I would say as a youth or a young person, you tend to want to spend a lot of money, just enjoy yourself. You just want to like have fun one time, that kind of stuff. I would say you should minimize that drastically, even to none. Because like right now, as I've moved out of my parents' house, I don't have any form of enjoyment for myself. Because later on in future, I would have enough of that enjoyment. So I just know that, okay, if I'm staying in my parents' house, obviously I have some money for, buy myself clothes, buy myself shoes. But if I've already moved out to my parents' house, obviously I would cut down on those particular expenses and just leave it to daily needs, like what I need obviously to survive, which is food. You pay NEPA bill in Nigeria. I pay electricity. Oh yeah, NEPA is electricity. Pay for your gas, like basic stuff, and then transportation if you have to go out. Those are like basic things that you need. So anything aside from that, excessive partying, excessive shopping, people that like to shop online and just like be glued to the shopping and just be add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. Yeah, those guys, reduce it. Yeah. So that's another way to cover up for moving out of your parents' house and having to do with expenses and stuff. So this is something that I've just learned like recently, because like I just recently moved, and I hope it's something that is helpful for people looking for funds. Yeah, I will do a video on funding, or it's either I have done the video, I will do the video, but I will share link you up in the cards so you can have access to it. And I'm going to talk on different kinds of funding, and especially because of this ABEC situation with BBN that's going on right now. That's actually what inspired that video. So I'm going to do that video and click up in the cards. Another thing that I would say that I've learned from staying out of my parents' house would be mental stability. And I would say that because I've already cried now, like first time, I think about like some days ago, I had to call my mom. It was because I calculated my expenses and I realized that I don't even have money for myself. Like it was that bad. So, and then as it is now, I have not even still been paid, which is kind of weird, because I don't even know. Is this how y'all like do your 9 to 5 stuff? Because I'm not really used to this. I'm only doing 9 to 5 because I'm doing NYC and I'm required to do a 9 to 5, and I'm also required to do a 9 to 5 for me to be certified as an architect. So I hope this NYC period counts as work experience, but it's either I will have 2 more years to work in a firm, or 1 more year to work in a firm, and then I can go for my certification exam. So that's even after masters. So like it's not like I'm like really used to this. Yes, so I would just say, just make sure that you're mentally stable for living on your own. If you cannot cope, honestly, I'll just say, just go back to your father's house and go and relax. Like, that's what my mom told me though. She said if I feel very sad or I feel like overworked or anything, I can always come back home and sleep. Besides, like, it's a temporary move, so it's not like I'm permanently out of my parents' life. I mean, no, I'm definitely going back to my father's house because I need to save my money. Like, I can't. No. I'm just here because of NYC. So once NYC is done, like, I'm back to like, because I'm not even going to get in that 95 pay anymore. I'm actually hoping that they retain me, but if they don't, yeah, I'm going to have to go back home. So yeah. So yeah, these like two major things that I feel like is important for you to know as an entrepreneur. If you're going to move out of your parents' house, make sure that you are cutting down on your expenses and your enjoyment and all that, so you can cover up for saving for your business. If you are staying in your parents' house, definitely you can like have some for yourself and then also save for your business. If you are moving out of your parents' house, make sure that you have the mental stability for it and you can survive, because your mental stability is extremely important. Is that clear? Yeah, so that's the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys loved this video. I hope I inspired you, and I hope I made you to not make the wrongest decision of your life, because now I've said this, you can now sit down and really think properly. What do you want? What can you do? What can you handle? Yeah. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.